gaat flippen. Even wachten. Even wachten dat hij gaat lopen. Hij loopt denk ik al, maar even officieel.
Het ziet er heel raar uit, hè?
Nee hoor. Ja, kijk, ik moet even wachten tot die link, dat die opname lopen gaat. Ja, nu gaat hij opnemen. Yo!
Yo! Hostility in the house.
Welcome. KO Hostility. 50% because the other partner is on Savage.
He's. I like to refer to him as the silent killer. He's.
That's good.
Sometimes people in the bands and stuff that don't like to talk too much.
Yeah, just do the work.
He's one of those guys. He just likes to be creative and do the music, and that's it. Be on stage.
That's awesome, man. Yo,
yeah, nice to be here with you, man.
Yeah, honestly, like people for the audience, me and KO Hostility. Actually, we don't really never talked in real time, right?
Actually, that's a kind of funny backstory to this.
Maybe we did, maybe we don't know. I don't know.
The first time we're talking, I told him also because we're kind of like apprehensive, when we have the mask. We don't know that those big guys. For me, Akira.
No, don't tell me I'm big, man. Fuck that shit.
It's just we felt a bit apprehensive sometimes to go talk to people, and because of the masks, and we're just not those type of guys who are like screaming everywhere.
Yeah, but I did some. Of course, I did a little bit homework because I'm not going in blind with you guys, So, but I think you guys because I tell you honestly, I'm along in this scene and I see you guys growing. But not like, I follow you guys from the beginning. But I see what you guys doing, and I like the style, the energetic stuff. And so also interesting. So these guys behind, it should be more than the mask, So that's the reason why we're sitting here now.
Yeah, I would hope so. But yeah, what do you want me to? Where do you want me to begin?
We'll already begin, so no worries. It's already good. We only filled 2 minutes. Okay, welcome, Dennis, aka 50% of Chaotic Hostilities. From the Holland, from the Netherlands, welcome to the Prospect Radio Stinky Tofu show. Actually, you have been on the Prospect party or not?
I've been on a Prospect stage for sure. On a total Prospect party, I'm not so sure. But I've been to a lot of Prospect stages, yeah.
Stages,
in my time as a gabber, which is now like 9 years ago when it started, or 10. I liked a lot of different subgenres. So started, of course, with a bit of mainstream hardcore type. That's the first kind of hardcore you hear most of the times. And then I developed more into the subgenres. So I liked, guys like Igneous System and stuff. It's not Prospect, but it's.
Yeah, they did some for Prospect.
It's an industrial. It is Prospect.
He did some for Prospect in the past.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course, he has his own label now and his own stuff. But those kind of guys, Tripped. You had him on the show. Cheers.
Yeah. Francis, yes.
Yeah, Tripped on the show. Those kind of guys, I really respect them a lot for the music they brought, and the moments they gave us at parties. We went to a lot of parties and to a lot of Prospect stages as well. But I also liked like early. I went to early parties. And I went to kind of everything to just develop and to see what I really liked, what really stuck with me.
Good, man, because so this actually the story from you is like you start as a visitor of parties, and get enthusiastic and get hooked with the music, and 10 years later you're more or less, you could say a really well-known act in the hardcore scene.
Yeah, it's always hard to say about yourself. I saw the podcast with. Mouth of Madness, and I noticed as well you were kind of the same in that way that you're kind of like you don't like to speak that big about yourself.
Yeah, I'm really from the graffiti scene, Actually, back in the days when I did a lot of graffiti, and there's one thing rule like you cannot put the crown on yourself. You know what I mean? So, but that's not. But also for the hip hop, it's at the end, you just do your thing. I think it's the most important and. Yeah, if people like your music and like your style you're doing, this is good, man.
That's kind of the way we look at it as well. We just do what we want to do, and if people like it, then it's nice.
Okay.
And if they don't like it, then too bad, but so far so good, you know.
but that's a good rule, man. I did the music, and if people don't like it, yeah, don't listen, you know.
Yeah, I think it's a bad thing if the producer starts trying to make what people want to hear. I think that way you will lose the basically the being an artist, you know.
Good, man. Okay, we start the first thing. Where are you born, man?
I was born in Amstelveen, a city next to Amsterdam.
All right.
Close to Schiphol as well. And yeah, you know, it was a pretty normal childhood. I was not the most rich guy in the world, but you know, we managed. And yeah, how far do you want me to go back? I think it's fun to know that I met Ricardo in working at a supermarket.
Right. Which
one? We became friends while we both worked in the supermarket in the Albert Heijn.
That's a good one, you know, because there's a difference between Albert Heijn, Lidl, and yeah.
And we became friends there, and we went to parties, like house parties in Amsterdam, you know. It was called Delicious, and I don't know, there were a lot of them. Yes. But it was the thing that we did, and then we started to DJ together. Mm-hmm. He was already producing a little bit, but I didn't know how it worked yet.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
And then basically we went on to do we were a duo as a DJ, and we went to do the Kunstbende contest in Amsterdam. Right. It was like the big contest back then. I don't know if they even still do it.
Mm-hmm. I heard about it, more or less, I think.
But it's for like more like house DJs.
Mm-hmm.
So we were doing that. We were like 17, 16, maybe, something like that. And then we transitioned to hardcore because we just thought it was way cooler to drop those like bombs instead of soft little beats.
All right, yeah.
And yeah, no. Then it just took off. You know, we started to make this duo, make it Chaotic Hostility. We brainstormed a lot about how we wanted to approach it, how we wanted to be, you know, how we wanted to express ourselves. And yeah, at the end of the day, we just worked really hard, I think, to achieve what we have right now.
Okay, but that's a really fast from the beginning to the end. So, but you started.
You just tell me where I should expand on.
No, that's good. No, so you met in Albert Heijn. That's a really good story, man. So because that's a good way to start. But actually, so like you met each other, you make house. But what was the first connection with hardcore? Which record really like? Okay, this made me impact.
I remember that I wanted to go to Nightmare because I heard the commercial on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, this sounds crazy, you know? It sounds like some evil shit. And I liked it. That's the first thing I can remember.
Which Nightmare Rotterdam?
Yeah, Nightmare Rotterdam.
All right.
After that, there was a friend of ours, DJ Tosba. He's not a well-known DJ, but he was in our neighborhood. He was always playing hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the things. And then there was a small party that was called Vol Gas. It was by Raoul DKC. Maybe you know him.
Don't know, but okay.
He's an early guy. And there was a party that was close to us, and we always went there. Then we developed towards like Culemborg. Like going a bit bigger and going a bit better. And then after that, it was like Free Festival, Dominator. And then it just went on and on. For maybe 2-3 years, I went to party every weekend, and basically just went crazy.
Okay.
But we didn't DJ at that time, you know.
Okay, but you for Culemborg. So what's the error with Beta Community? Because you're representing Beta Community a lot.
Sorry.
Your agency is Beta Community, right?
Yeah.
Well, how long was you starting? Because
the first time Beta Community was Beta Community versus Party Racer. In 2012 or something. Mm-hmm. Something like that. So it's like a while back, you know.
Yeah, it's good to remember it. So
it's sometimes hard to navigate through it because now we're talking about a period that was when we're not DJing so much, you know. It was a little bit on the downside. We were just partying and enjoying ourselves. But after like maybe when the parties went down a little bit, that's when the DJing started to be more serious because
So your first
two things at the same time, I think.
But no, it's but you party, but you guys producing. Of course, you made the first track, But what was really like the first track? You name it. This is the Chaotic Hostility Act. Which record was that?
2014. We started Act. So I'm talking about like, the parties are in 2012.
Yeah.
And in 2014 we started the Act.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a little bit a period in between where I would say we developed our taste for what we like as hardcore sound.
Yes.
So I would say we were big fans of Germ, Bartok, Punisher, like really hard stuff. Party Razor as well. Of course, you guys. I would honestly say we're not a big fan in that way. But for example, your track Hard Spuitwater, I told you about it.
Yeah.
It gave us a lot of good moments in the after parties and stuff. I'm going on a rant again. And also your closing sets with Drugs, that's one of those things as well. But just we have collected all these things, from the industrial, the early, the Frenchcore, the hardcore, which now is called uptempo. And that's what together combined would be the Chaotic Hostility sound. But in the beginning, I would say, it was hard to create what we wanted to create because we didn't have all the tools necessary, all the skills. So it would be a bit hard to create what you want. So I would say the beginning is not really the Chaotic Hostility sound we had in mind. Mm-hmm. But we tried, and it was it was received well in the beginning, the first tracks. But I would say from the point that we released the track Energy Field. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've heard it, but
I heard a couple of tracks of you guys, but not that one special. But
I think that was like a good point where we started to be like, okay, this is what we want to do. Like dark kicks, really focusing on the low end.
That's a good point. I will come back to the low end stuff now later.
All right, but not like pushing it too much. Trying to keep it a bit technical, but I don't know. It's also fun to destroy the rules and just do what you want to do as a producer.
Yeah, but
it sounds good, sometimes the rules don't make sense.
But I know a lot of friends are producers, and the most important rules, what they always say, if you think it sounds good, just as good.
Exactly.
Because all these fucking rules, of course, but when you break the rules, you can make a new style. So that's really, well, if it also happened in uptempo, I think, or maybe they call it peep kicks, I don't know really, actually, because there's a lot of, back and forth, talking on social media.
Yeah.
But that's also a good thing, bad or negative, not negative, but if you get the attention, if the style get attention, you do it well. So that's also a good point.
At the end of the day, that's what happens, the audience does decide what gets popular.
Yeah, but that's the thing about this popular thing, because you guys have really a lot of streams also on Spotify, man. So some tracks, you're doing well.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
I
good.
don't like to speak too big about it because I'm
no, but that's the Stinky Tofu show, man. You can be a little bit proud of yourself, man. That's why you're sitting here, right? So
I'm honored. Honored.
No. I'm really happy you want to do it because actually, I maybe can call. Actually, one guy I really well know, Michael Eggernoizen. So I know him from the beginning days. So I saw you did some vlogs with him, and he really, if I like SO2 Eggernoizen, if you listen to his road is also pretty awesome. He came from the terror, speedcore.
He's some crazy stories.
and he stops, he comes back, and he really want to focus on this kind of style of music, So and he did it. So that's really awesome. So the same guys, you are a crew with them, like Elite?
The crew. We have to see what will happen with the crew.
All right.
Okay, I can't say too much about it.
Okay, no, that's okay, man. But I won't ask. Just you're a crew.
We're a crew for the last 2-3 years for sure. Mm-hmm. And now we will have to see what happens with it.
Yeah. The situation is crazy stuff. Okay, but back to the producing. I think it's interesting. I saw you guys using Ableton, all right?
Yeah, we use Ableton. I have to say, like, Ricardo is the main producer. He's like he's the god in that way.
All right.
I can say that about him, but he will never say that about himself.
All right.
I think he's really good at that stuff, and I'm trying to learn the most from him. But he's really, he's just really good.
Yeah, he's on it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I just really like it. Of course, we're doing this together, and I just think he's a very underrated producer.
Yeah, but okay, you say underrated, but I saw your last releases. You guys are on Smash Records, right?
Yeah, we've been on Smash Records since 2018 or 17, something like that.
Okay,
so
yeah.
A couple of years, and I think it's 2017. And we started with the track with Anger Noise, Your Guns Blazing. And we did a lot of releases on Smash, and it's going really well. That's not the point, but we can always grow bigger, I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see people that are growing a lot faster and bigger than you that are not putting in the same amount of time, and that's just how it works. That's hype. And you can't really influence it.
Yeah. At the end,
What can you say about it?
Yeah, I know everything about it, man. I've been in this for a long time, but I don't want to start like I've seen everybody. But yeah, it's best thing is how can you manage to do it for a long time? That's the most important thing.
That's what I think as well. Like the slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, slow is the flow, man. Because you have a label, Hong Kong Violence, actually, but I have my label's 20 years old. I just released 20 vinyls, so it's pretty slow. But I agree with you. No,
you're still here.
Do you? Yeah, man. I'm fucking too bored. I'm too bored to go away, So I like this. Anyway, do we ever release on vinyl or not?
Yeah. We released a track at Industrial Strength Records. We did a remix for first for Terror and then for Kill Kill Kill.
Yeah.
And that was on vinyl, actually. Good. So that's pretty cool to have that in our pocket. I don't think it's a thing that will happen a lot,
Yeah, but okay, this other question. The friends that I'm working with, Prospect, Deadchant, we still do vinyl. Why Uptempo scene doesn't embrace vinyl, or it's just more like we are the new generation, we are more digital, and
I think you're right in the second part about it's probably just not what they grew up with. Probably most people, I myself didn't grow up doing vinyl stuff. I've tried to play vinyl, and it's pretty hard,
yeah.
It's different. So when you play, I started with CDJ 800, so you didn't have USB stuff yet. It wasn't that easy yet, but still, vinyl is more difficult, I would say.
No, it's not difficult. I'll tell you the story. I started using CDAs in 2011, so I managed to keep not using it till I have to use it because on parties, it was no vinyls anymore, no dirt tables. Yeah. And I also bought the CDA 800, and the fucked up thing has no USB.
No USB.
I paid like 900 euros. And
CDs for life, man.
You know what I did actually with the CDJ? I only use it to test my burning CDs if it works.
I burned so much CDs and so much failed as well. I'm like, oh my god. I'm so happy I don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah. I like vinyl to the max, but I'll also embrace the digital age because it makes DJing so much more liberating.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna try to fight the technical development? There's no point. You just have to.
Cheers to Pioneer, make it happen.
But keeping the vinyl alive is also cool, and it still happens.
Yeah, but maybe in the future, if everything's go well, and you guys do your own first up-tempo hardcore vinyls, but also there is pressing plans. You can press less, like 100, 150 records. So I think the fan base, they may like it because they can buy a physical product of you guys, instead of. So, but it's just the idea. But I'm thinking. But I was.
Keep it in mind.
I'm just curious how you think about this. But my conclusion was also, this is a different era, so you're not grown up with vinyl, so you don't bother, It's all right, man.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Just not growing up with it and not being used to vinyl, so then you automatically don't really bother for it.
Good, man. Okay, I want to go back to a little bit to you as person, like Dennis, the boer. So, you have siblings, you have brothers, sisters, or?
I have a little sister, she's a little younger than me, like 2 years. Mm-hmm. And that's it. I still live with my parents because the house market here is really shit.
Yeah, so, it's expensive, right?
Yeah, it's really expensive.
Yeah, your area code is expensive, man.
I don't really want to move too far from here, so I'll just wait it out. and see when I can get some place.
Yeah.
I'm good with my parents. We have a good relationship, so that's nice, you know. So, and you know, yeah, they're not gonna be here forever, so I might as well enjoy being with them right now.
Yeah, but that's good, man. But this is your studio in your house, or is it
Yeah,
outside?
this is like our studio place.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just a soundproofed box, basically. It's not
good.
the biggest high tech place you will ever see, but it works.
Man, honestly, for our music, don't care if you have good speakers. You know.
Man, most of our album was made on Logitech speakers.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, awesome.
Yeah, Ricardo really doesn't care.
But
he feels like it should sound good on every speaker, and then it's good.
no, this is a good rule because I worked also in the past. I worked for record companies. I maybe you don't heard about BPM Records in Zoetermeer. You never heard about it, right?
No, sorry. No.
Okay, now that was like really 10, 15 years ago. But it's a record company, very famous techno trance, and the producers has studios inside, you know, in the building. And some guy was using really cheap ass speakers, but he really said, if you learn how to listen to it, you can mix on every speaker. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think that's what Ricardo's vision is on that.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ricardo will like this interview, or maybe later when you listen back. So props, Ricardo, for the high tech shit. Okay, what kind of speakers you have now then?
We have Mackie's. I forgot what exactly the name of them was, but it's Mackie speakers. I can't really show them, but
is the old one? Is the
we first had KRK speakers, Rockets. We had them for a long time, but one of them broke.
All right.
We had to get new ones, and it's like, yeah, it's just a simple studio monitor. It's not we don't use a subwoofer in the studio. It's just studio monitors, basically, simple ones from Mackie. Probably the first ones. If you
I have those. I have them also.
Studio monitors. You probably get the first one.
But did you see them at the back now? Those are Mackie's too.
Yeah. It's basically that one.
Yeah, because
I think smaller. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's the HR.
It's hard to see the distance from here.
Yeah, it's the HR824, but the old one's really 10 years old, 12 years old.
So I think this is the new version of that. So
yeah,
it looks the same.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. Okay, but you live at home.
I wanted to go in about Dennis de Boer. You said I don't know. Got off track again, but
no, it's good, man. It's good. I'm totally go back and forth. It's all right, man. It's all good.
Okay, I saw some shows, so.
So, but Dennis de Boer, but you have besides the hardcore, you like what are you doing? Do you have hobby? You're fighting sport?
I like to watch UFC.
All right, yeah.
Oh, we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, I know it. That's why I'm coming.
It's one of my big. Yeah, right now it's definitely one of my biggest interests. You know, there's not much going on in my life, so I'm really enjoying that.
Okay, who's the GOAT?
Khabib is the GOAT for me.
Khabib's the GOAT. All right.
He never lost. He never. Yeah. He just lost like 2 rounds in the whole time. He never bleed. He never saw his own blood in the octagon.
All right.
It's pretty crazy if you think like you're gonna fight some dude.
Yeah.
And that dude is trained as well, and he can never. He never got caught. You know, he never got a.
Yeah. No. Khabib's a really beast. Yeah.
But I get also the argument for John Jones.
Yeah, I'm more of a John Jones fan, honestly.
Yeah, it's also a generation thing. I think like you saw John Jones come up. I didn't. I had to like rewatch that.
Yeah, you have to honestly. It's okay. This is a kind of like John Jones is not clean in some kind of way. You know, he never lost because his loss was like
yeah.
He did elbow, but there wasn't. Yeah, the judge saying it was. Qualified. Yeah, but that's stupid, you know. But anyway, okay. All this kind of roid stuff that's kind of give a shadow about it, you know. But at the end, yeah. But that's cool, man. Man, the last 5 Khabib against Gaethje, honestly, respect.
Yeah, I don't know. It was awesome to see for me, and I like John Jones a lot. But there can only be one GOAT, right? So you have to choose.
Okay, but luckily you didn't say Conor McGregor, so
no. That would be a casual fan.
Yeah, but
I'm really hardcore into tonight is the Contender Series. We're recording this on a Tuesday. Tonight is the Contender Series. I'm watching it for sure. I also like to watch football, by the way. So other sports, I like to watch football now, but I kind of got out of it, you know, after before Corona, because life was just too busy, you know. You can't have time for everything.
Okay, but it's a bit personal question. Are you really doing this full time now, or you still have some?
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like I quit my job last year September, so something like 6 months before Corona started.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't have a job.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You talk about it, but I think it looks really good. I think the future it will be good. And you guys are rocking soon, man. So.
I hope so. It's just the thing that I don't believe in some type of God or something. I don't have anything against people who do, but I just do believe that I'm put on this earth to rock shows and to entertain people and make them happy, and that just gives me happiness, and when I can't do that, it just feels like pointless,
Yeah, but you're still young, right? You're not old.
True, that's true. I have to see the positive side. I learned how to play the piano in
really?
town, which I couldn't do at all before. And as a producer, you don't have to, but it's kind of nice if you can,
Yeah, man. I'm shit in melodies, man. I use like MIDI files.
Yeah,
I change things. It sounds good. It's good. Okay, other question. What's up with the mask? How do you come up with that?
The mask. Ricardo showed it to me. The mask. One day he showed it to me and he told me like, look at this. It's really cool. And I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's order 2 and let's do this. And it was kind of simple like that. He just found it on the internet, on a paintball mask website, which is now it doesn't work anymore. Like the guy who's behind the site stopped. So it's really cool. It's exclusive now.
All right, nice.
But it's a paintball mask, actually.
Paintball.
Yeah.
Paintball.
Yeah.
All right. But can you breathe inside if you put it on?
Yeah. There's like a little space between where you and the mask, where you can breathe. It's not too bad. There's also some holes in the side.
But when this mask gets broken, can you buy a new one or what?
Nope.
Okay.
If it gets stolen or broken, then we have a big problem.
I know a good friend, Angerfish. You can buy his mask.
Yeah. I have one at home from the masterclass.
Oh, really? You was in his masterclass too?
Yeah, we were in his masterclass.
Really?
It's like already a lot of years ago.
Yeah, I know. But how was it? Was it good?
Yeah, really good, man. Like to see how he make a track. You can really see how much effort he puts into it, and what you just need to have a big track.
Yeah.
It's the difference between Angerfist and a lot of other producers.
Yeah, this is big. Even his wallet is big different.
That's well.
No, this is a shout out to Angerfist, man. Yeah. But then he asked me. No, I asked him to do a show, and he was really want to do it in the future with me. So.
Okay. But Angerfist is, I think, for us, is the number one. I think for everybody in the hardcore scene, he's the number one guy. Yeah. Big respect to Angerfist.
And he's also in the top 100 again.
He's the number one for hardcore as well. So yeah, no debate here.
Yeah, but I saw you top 5 on Beta Community Radio YouTube, and you you like Churm style, Bartok style.
Yeah.
You ever did a collab with Churm or not?
We did a collab with him.
All right.
When we joined Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good track, but to be honest, we had a different idea how we were gonna end up with what kind of track we were gonna end up. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to do another one, but yeah, Churm kind of left the building.
Yeah, he's kind of
He just was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's in a weird way, it's just how it was supposed to be, I guess. He put us in Smash. Churm got us to Smash. And after 1-2 years, he just disappeared, and now we're kind of the ones who are gonna have to take over. Us and Angernoiser will be like the leaders kind of Smash. Now that Churm is gone.
But do you get support from Jeroen for the mix downs, or you do it yourself?
Yeah, no, we have Restrained, who is actually doing the masters.
Who?
Restrained,
all right.
Yeah, he's really good at mastering, and he's also a really good producer. But especially for us, the mastering is perfect.
You never tried doing mastering yourself?
We can master. Sometimes we send him the master, and then he's like, "Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to. I don't have to do anything."
All right.
We can master. Ricardo can, but yeah, it's better to let it do by somebody who is not his own track. I think.
Yeah.
It's a clean ear, you know. He's like, okay, I need to change this, and he's objective as well.
Yeah, true. I'm also struggling a little bit. Like I make the track finish. I could do a little bit mastering myself, but yeah, at the end I just put a little bit L2 limit on it. Oh, it's mustard, you know.
Yeah, the problem for us is we don't like bass, so we always put too much bass.
Too much bass.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your idea about this loudness war shit? Do you ever follow it?
Yeah, I do, but yeah, what's my idea about it? It's hard to deny, because when you throw a really loud track at a party and the crowd is going, "Wah!" then you're doing something good.
Yeah.
So it's hard to deny that they have a point, but we always try to keep it a bit lower. We try to make sure that our sound is like loud enough that it's not noticeably less loud than the other ones, but we like to keep a bit of dynamic in our tracks, you know.
Okay. Do you like the stuff on Satan?
Yeah, I do like it, but it's really hard to compete against if you have to play with him or something.
Yeah.
I imagine if you play versus with Satan, then you're gonna have to select some kind of tracks.
Oh, respect to Satan, Dennis. Yeah, he did a Hong Kong Finals 20, and there's really, really good tracks on it. It will be also on the coming Thunderdome today.
But it's so loud, you know.
Yeah,
there's just no competing with that.
Yeah, the Russian guy killed the loudest one.
Yeah, and cryogenic as well.
Yeah.
Cryogenic has also that loudness, you know.
Okay.
But we like to have a bit more dynamic in our tracks. I think it's also what you want, you know, what you want to show. For example, I know Drox, he always keep the RMS low.
Yeah.
Because he just really wants dynamic in his tracks. And yeah, it's nice, but sometimes you get people who don't understand it, and they're like, your music is soft.
Yeah, but
they just don't understand how it works.
But that's the new generation thing, you know. If for instance, my son is now 16. He's mixing, and he's mixing on my USB sticks. And sometimes I give Satan, and sometimes I give like other guys' tracks. And he's mixing, and he said, "Pa," he said, "Daddy, it sound sucks?" And now it's not sucks because the mix is good, but the loudness is different. So you have to find a way, you know. You have to use the gain a lot, but maybe it's good. The loudness one makes the DJing makes the mixing interesting. You have to work harder now.
That's true. Yeah. In the set, it's interesting. Yeah.
But do you ever practice at home anymore, DJing, or just now on the fly?
No, we just do it at the parties.
Good, man.
But we DJed a lot, man. Like we used to go to like a youth center. It was called Downtown, and we were there every day, hanging out, just playing records. So we did it a lot. So we can make some records. I wouldn't say we were like skilled like Party Racer or something, but we can mix. We can mix.
Yeah, but that's good, man. It's actually at the end, you know, if you stand on the big stage, nobody see what you're doing, man. It's just
all right. It's about how you deliver it.
Yeah, it works, man.
Well, I think it's getting more important. Maybe it's funny to talk with you about that. Do you feel like the showmanship has become a lot bigger in being an artist?
I tell you, my side, you know, I can mix. I know how to mix. I can do crazy stuff, and you know, backspinning, and not really backspin is more hip hop, but I can chop, mix really fast, and people see it, they like it, you know. But at the end, you know, it's all you have to compare two things. You have the purists, like people really like people will be real, you know, can make music and DJ well, you know, and you have also the same side, like maybe when you see some friends, they're not following you, they go to the party, they see a DJ, I don't know, not really, they see GPF, whatever, and then people go crazy, and they like it, and they don't fucking care about skills, whatever, you know? So, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. It's in a certain way, if you have some skills, it will be cooler, you know, but you don't need to have to really good mixing skills to be successful in the scene these days, you know?
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, showmanship in the way of, like, right now, I feel like you have to be more than just a good producer.
Oh yeah, okay. You think like
I was going to in a little bit different subject, you know.
Okay, so that's great. I want to talk about this. Good. So you mean like you are a good producer, you also have to be a good DJ, or not?
You have to be more than you're not even just a DJ producer. You have to be like you have to be an artist. You have to be like somebody who people want to follow, like an interesting figure.
Yeah, I think like.
And that's also it's sometimes negative because there's a lot of good producers who get lost in this and who don't have this social media presence. Like
I see. I see what you want. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, know what I mean. We don't have to talk about examples, but it's a total package these days.
Yeah, you have to be like an interesting guy to follow.
Yeah.
You know?
Like promoters, the first maybe see like, oh, how many followers he has, you know, blah blah blah. But how many followers he has, that's a point you can manipulate some kind of way, you know.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people who have that.
Yeah, okay, but we're not judge about that. But
no.
Okay, but at the end. Your real fans, like people really follow you. These fans, you have to give them the feel like you're still interesting for them. That's the most important thing.
Staying active.
Yeah, but even you guys, you make all this acts though, and you guys attract me like I'm that into kind of music what you guys do. You know, it's a positive, but it's interesting to see you guys grow, man. So I think what you do is good, but. Yeah, but you can also be like the new stars. There's a lot of new stars coming up. If you maybe have a good looking face, you make a good track, and you make a good clip, you maybe get 15,000 followers, and you maybe get to play main stages. But that's also the way, man. This is the way it is. You cannot deny it. It works.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
If it works, it works. You know, for them, and for you and for me, for other guys, it's different. You know. So, but the end, yeah, you're totally right. It's a big. Point of debate, you know, people talk about this and this and this, but at the end, look to yourself in the mirror. Did I did enough, you know, to make yourself relevant in the scene?
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing, man.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's not what I'm worried about, though. You know, I think we're doing enough to stay relevant.
Yeah, that's good.
Now, but you know, yeah, I was just getting at like how you thought about the fact that you need the showmanship, you need to be like a cool guy. Back in the day, a producer was just a nerd in a room, and he was just making beats, and that was what people thought was interesting. Like, whoa, this nerd from this little room, he made this sick beat. Yeah, but now it's like you have to be the cool guy, and sometimes we don't want to be the cool guy. Sometimes we just want to be a normal guy. Yeah, but that's actually maybe also the new era, man. The internet, because people watching. That's why we have the mask. You know, when we put on the mask, we turn into like crazy people. but that's fun. You find already a way to do it, like, you know, without to be like. I spoke also with Angerfish. I have to go back to Angerfish, and he's also for him it's really liberating to have the mask, you know. Yeah, that's what it is for us as well. Yeah, because without the mask, we feel we're just. I don't know, a little bit apprehensive, you know? No, but it's a good thing, because when I'm DJing, I'm also like, oh, well, I'm really fucking bored. I'm not, when I'm DJing, I don't see the crowd, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I heard you say that when madness, yeah. But I'm so focused on the mixing. And yeah, of course, you won't get the most followers for that, but I get the credits from the guys who really like that kind of stuff, you know? And that's why, but I play in that kind of parties. I'm not like, I play some main stage, of course, but for me, it's like the focus thing. And when I play with Drugs, he's a DJ, but also really good entertainer. You know, he gets the mic, you know, gets the crowds. But that's a good combination. But solo, Akira is different, you know. But at the end, I think just be yourself, man. If you try to be the cool guy and you don't want to be, it doesn't work, man. Yeah, very true, very true. But you guys lucky you have the fucking mask and put it on, you know. That's the thing, you know. We put the mask on and we put it. We're just different. Yeah. And but that's not played, you know. That's really what we feel. We feel when we put the mask on, we really feel different. But that's good, man. But it's like I've also my act. I do Hong Kong Finance Live once or 2 years a year with a mask also. And honestly, you don't feel people watching on you, know. So it's really it's cool, man. That's awesome. But this is a bit nerving as well, you know. I have to be on camera the whole time. No, it's good, man. You're doing well, man. I think people really like it. We already talked 40 minutes. Do you reckon that? Yeah, I was looking at that. And I was 40 minutes. Oh shit. But I'll talk about Satan. You're a Satan, right? That is your own personal Satan? Yeah, well, we talked a little bit. We did a collab. Okay.
But his face, you know, he's really, without the mask, he's just a really cool Russian guy, you know.
Yeah. I see a similarity there, you know.
Yeah.
Normal guys, but when they put it on the mask, it's crazy.
Awesome. Yeah, but the best.
Yeah, a lot of people who wear masks on stage are kind of like, I would say, humble. They don't like to, you know, be like the big star.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really necessarily want the spotlight on them. But when they have the mask on, it's okay, you know. Then they can have the spotlight.
Yeah, but this also. Do you know Deadmau5? Of course, you know Deadmau5.
Yeah. That's also a guy who produced on laptop speakers and who said the same thing. Like, doesn't matter where you produce on.
Man, have you seen this video about Travis Scott? He's making tracks on his fucking laptop, and then he goes to the studio, plug it in, you know, big studio with fucking 200 million studios, and it sounds really good, you know. It's same like Skrillex, you know. Skrillex makes it on a laptop, you know, and then just plug it in the big studios and it sounds good.
There's definitely some method behind that madness, you know.
Okay, but that's all. I want to go back to a little bit to you guys. You also have a kind of style, fashion, right? Because you've also like different T-shirts. You put a lot of attention what to wear on stages, right?
Yeah, I just like clothing personally.
Yeah.
Ricardo is more like he just likes to keep it simple. But I like clothing. Yeah, I also want to start my own clothing brand. I've been looking into it in the Corona time, but it's a little bit hard with shipping and stuff right now. But I'm trying to get my own clothing brand going, and yeah, it's just I like clothing.
All right.
Thunderdome jacket. I like combining a lot of stuff, but also it's almost always black.
Yeah, but you know, maybe for the social, we started a new web shop from Cartel. You know that?
Yeah, I've seen. Didn't Engelos always did the shirts with you, right?
We did it, man. That was the Hong Kong Finest web shop. Actually, it's a story, but we started 4 days ago a new web shop for all underground artists, not underground, just artists and labels, and we do merch for them, you know, clothing stuff.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, this is Cell TV. Just send me a message after that.
You have a contract with Reach.
You read with Joyce. I called Joyce. I tell you this. Now is the contract over. I'm joking, man.
You put in an offer.
No, it's good, man. Joyce lived near me, man. It's like 2 blocks away. Now I live in Vlaardingen. He lives in Spijkenisse, so.
I really like working with him. He's just he's a good guy.
Yeah. If you want merch, with Joyce, he's the guy to do it, man.
Yeah, I think so. There's also a couple of others, you know. There's enough good options, and just gotta do what feels right for you, I guess, right? So for us, it's George.
Okay, I want to go back to UFC because we skipped this question. Have you ever been to UFC?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, no. Me either, man. I want to go once in my life to Vegas when they have a UFC show.
Yeah, that would be dope.
That would be like a vacation. Oh my god, yeah. Now with all this
when it was in Holland, I don't know, man. I don't feel the same way about it.
No, the card sucks, man.
Yeah, that, and I just want to experience the American way. I'm really into like American culture. I really like American culture.
Yes.
Also like the rap and stuff. I listen to a lot of American rap. Went to the concerts, you know, when they still were going. I just like the American culture, so I would want to go there, like you're saying.
Yeah, that would be fucking amazing because the show starts not at the night; it starts the whole day. You know, you have the workouts, and you can go to the other hotels.
Yeah. Getting some autographs and shit.
yeah. You see them signing always. Yeah. Can I have a picture? Okay.
Yeah, I would think that a lot of people done it with me, so now I'm ready to turn the tables again.
All right. Okay, which kind of rappers you like then for the USA?
A lot. Ghostmane right now is one of my favorites. City Morgue, Suicide Boys. I would have to pull up my list to get all the names right.
Okay. Did you hear the track we did with we sampled Suicide Boys for the
Starboard as well?
Okay. Did you hear the Fish and Rice? You know the Fish and Rice label I did with Hellfish?
Yeah, but I don't think I heard the track.
I will send you a track after because we have to, you know, swap some. First we never talked, so it was hard to swap music. But I sent you a track we did with Hellfish, and we sampled Southside Suicide from.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll like it, man.
Okay, that would be cool. I like their style. You know, I also like to look at how they perform and how they make the crowd go crazy, you know, because they're just on a different level, kind of quite as performers as most hardcore artists, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
but
cool, I think to look at them and see how they do it.
but your style looks a bit like Suicide's dressing style, you know.
Yeah, we try to just, of course, we're being ourselves, but we try to show as well, like, what's behind it, because a lot of the inspiration from the tracks we make comes from Suicide Boys or from Ricardo is more into, like, Noisia and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
He's more into that side, like Liquidity, Noisia.
But he has to do something for Prospect then, man. Even when he did more drum and bass style.
Yeah, maybe he can.
But you guys, what do you think about the future? You will stay on this high BPM of tempo style, or you, because the last track you did on Smash, I was listening to it. The kick it's not like a standard up tempo kick. It's more fuller, and the melody is more. It's actually. Okay, it's more a little bit to the hardcore side than to the up-tempo side. Am I right or not?
Yeah, I think it's like it's up-tempo with a melody, basically. But
it's not a shame.
Kicks we did was always like, I feel the kind of the kicks we kind of dicks. What? All right. Kind of kicks we made were always a bit on the hardcore side. Mm-hmm. If you go listen to the most tracks that we did on the album, for example. It's always a bit more full because we just like the lower and harder kicks. Mm-hmm. This is kind of the stuff that we want to go forward and do. Good. But we also will do like harder records without melody and with more like just a screech. Mm-hmm. But this is kind of the step that we want to take to get more, to get more acknowledgement, get more big stages to. Get our name out more to more people. For example, when Titanium Festival is coming back, we want to just close the main stage or something, you know? Mm-hmm. We want to be in that conversation and not in the conversation of closing the other stage, which is also cool. But we just want to achieve, that's just something we want to achieve still. So that's what we're going to work for.
But it's a good point. Do you have any bucket list you want to...
Biggest bucket list thing was Thunderdome, and we played there. Mm-hmm. So that was my biggest bucket list thing when I started as an artist. I wanted to have played on Thunderdome.
That's why you have the jacket, right?
I sleep in this thing.
Really? Did you get 2 jackets or 1 jacket?
We got two. Very nice.
All right. So that's nice.
Yes.
Actually, you should actually told them the act is 4 persons, so you get 4 jackets.
Yeah, sometimes with guest lists, then people don't really like it. They're like, yeah, why do you need so much guests? Yeah, we're 2 persons. You know, we have more friends.
2 and 4 person each DJ, so it's 8 guests. So.
Yeah, and then they were coming there with like a big group, and they're like,
Okay, yeah, but was it the first Thunderdome or you
not with
more?
Thunderdome? The story was not about Thunderdome, but.
Okay. No, but the how many times you played on Thunderdome?
We played there once. We did the album showcase. That was the first time we played our album tracks. Mm-hmm. That was the first time at Thunderdome, and it was last year, 2019.
Okay. And what are other festivals you want to play more after Thunderdome? Titanium main stage, right?
Titanium main stage, definitely a big one.
So this is a message to Fabian from Base.
I've already talked about it, but yeah.
Maybe I know him from the past. You know me, man, for sure. So Fabian, get these guys on the main stage, man. Closing time. Let's do it.
Right.
2021. Let's destroy it.
And of course, we want to play sometime at Dominator and Masters of Hardcore. Mm-hmm. That's like the only 2 that are really as well on the bucket list that we haven't played yet.
You haven't played Masters?
No, we haven't played there yet. No.
All right.
You're surprised?
I thought you played already Masters.
We didn't play there yet, but we'll see what happens.
And Dominator?
We didn't play there either.
Really?
I visited a lot of Dominators, but didn't play there yet.
All right, man. Honestly, man, I was really surprised. I thought you played already a lot, man.
No, we did. We are like I don't know. We do have a lot of bookings also. Usually in other countries, in Europe.
All right.
We were gonna go to Australia. We were gonna go to Russia, but pandemic hit.
Yeah, you told me before.
it didn't happen. But we will go there after the pandemic's over, of course.
Well, I see you also guys have a lot of fun. I see you did vlogs and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
And you the guy always with the GoPro, right? Not the video.
Yeah, like I said, Ricardo doesn't like to talk. He doesn't like film. He just likes to do music.
Yeah, that's good, man. But that's maybe also a formula of success for an act, right? Because you need a guy, because if you both guys shy, it's going to be hard.
I'm also kind of shy, but I'm just stepping out of my comfort.
Yeah, I see you.
Kind of stuff.
I see you moving left and right, but you're doing well, man. So we have 50 minutes already for good talking. Okay, but what kind of outside Holland? What kind of country you likes to play?
Spain, France, Italy, Germany is a big one. Basically everywhere in Europe, but we played as well in now I have to think. Slovakia. We played in Slovakia. We played in Belgium, of course.
Yes.
We just had Austria. We played a couple of times. Like Electric Love Festival is really big. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's mind-blowing festival.
I think honestly this year I got a request to play there.
Yeah.
But everything was cancelled, So.
The lineup should be the same next year, though.
Yeah.
So then it should be.
No, but I cancelled because I was going to vacation in Hong Kong, but Hong Kong was also cancelled. So. But at the end, it's a luxury for you. Ever played in Japan, China, or whatever?
No, we didn't play there yet. We don't really have the connections, I guess, to go over there. We don't really know people who organize the events there. So it's kind of hard. We want to go to America, of course, but everybody knows it's like with the visum issues.
So you have to cheat, because I played a couple of times.
You have to cheat, but we have masks, so you can't come in the country and be like.
Because what they do, because I played in Canada and I'm going to the border. I told it in all the podcasts, and they really thought, oh, King Lamb, Akira, what are you doing here? They check only your name already, and of course they put your name and see, oh, okay, the Hostility. So it's really hard sometimes.
Yeah.
You can do it to send the mask over months before,
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then you go over vacation for 2 weeks and do a tour and go to UFC Las Vegas. This should be good.
That should be good.
Okay, you saw the Stinky Tofu show. At the end, I will ask you some questions, but I don't want to make you too hard. I say you have to choose. I tell you two things. You have to choose one or the other one.
I saw this part as well. I prepared a little bit,
Okay, I'll make it good for you, man. Easy, yeah. Okay, the first one: Safer or Party Racer?
Safer or Party Racer? Then I'll go for Party Racer.
Okay, why?
I don't hate Frenchcore, but it's not my thing.
All right.
I can respect the kind of music Safa makes because it's really well done, well produced. But if I want to go crazy on a party, I'd rather have a Party Racer set.
All right, cool. Yeah, but I think you guys, the music fits. Yeah, Party Racer plays your kind of style. So that's good, man.
Yeah.
But you don't. Yeah. Okay, man. Yeah, but that's a good question. I knew you were gonna choose Wesley, so for sure.
I like Safa though. Like we had some good times when he was with BKGN, Bake Community, and we were doing a lot of bookings together, and it was always a lot of fun backstage. He's the kind of guy I can laugh with.
Maybe you can call him for a remix, man.
Because he has like the cynical humor, that I also have this.
Okay, cool guys. Okay, man. Second question: Titanium main stage or Master of Hardcore main stage?
Then I think I have to choose for Master of Hardcore because it's further out of reach than Titanium.
Okay.
So Titanium seems really achievable right now, and Master of Hardcore main stage seems really far away right now.
Yeah, no, I know the promoters well, but if you guys are rocking the music, there's always be a possibility, right?
You have to keep developing. I think the new style that we're gonna do, they will be more interested than before, but we'll just have to see. We're just gonna do what we want, and we do want to go a bit slower and go a bit more with melodies and stuff like that.
Okay, good one. Okay, this one, you can skip one question if you don't like to answer. Yeah. Okay, alcohol or drugs?
So I have to choose which one I don't want or where I do want.
I do want. Yeah. What you most prefer?
I would say drugs because I'm a weed smoker.
All right, yeah.
So I would throw the beers away any day, but yeah, I would rather throw the beers away than the weed.
So smoke weed every day is good.
Yeah, you know, you can tune that, put that tune in.
Okay, I can tell you this one. You may be a little bit surprised, but okay, listen well. Proactive or drugs?
Drugs.
Okay.
Because drugs gave me a lot of cool memories, man. Like,
you know,
went to Thunderdome, he was closing. Thunderdome 2012, I think. The Toxic Hotel. He closed that one, and that was amazing. That was the first time I saw him.
Yeah.
It was really amazing set.
But you know who Proactive is, right?
I know it's him, but I don't have the memories with Proactive that I have with drugs, so that's why I say drugs. But I know who it is.
Who is it actually? Drugs and?
Drugs and Sander.
Okay.
Funny thing is, I used to party with Sander. Like when we were gabbers, we used to party together.
Yeah, he told me today. I told because I showed him the screen picture and I look at this guy. I say, "Damn, this Dennis, man. I party with him, you know." So I did. So
we go way back.
Okay, good memories, bad memories.
Good memories, just good memories.
Okay, this is maybe an interesting one. Industrial or speedcore?
That's an easy one for me. It's industrial.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I don't have the feeling with speedcore. I don't like it.
But like, is some of tempos even that speed? What's the difference for you for a tempo and speedcore? What do you think?
Speedcore is like 400 BPM or something, right? Like when GPF are closing, when GPF are doing the last track, they probably do like a speedcore track or something.
Okay, it's good.
Like 600 BPM, 1000 BPM. No, that's me.
All right.
300 is like the absolute max.
Okay, other one. Satan or DRS?
Satan.
Okay.
Because, I don't know, it depends what you're choosing on.
Yeah, music-wise, I think more or less.
I think music-wise, then Satan, yeah.
Cool. But you also worked with DRS, right?
Yeah, we worked a lot with DRS. And, you know, he's a nice guy. We had a lot of fun moments with him. That's why I asked, like, what do you want me to judge it on?
No, just more focus on the music.
Satan that well. So then on a personal level, I would have to go with DRS. And on a musical level, the Satan.
All right. Good one. Okay. The other one is the one. Do you like Holland more or Belgium?
I don't know why you asking this question, but I like Holland more.
Yeah, maybe you like the Belgian girls. I don't know, man.
Why should I like Belgium?
You play a lot in Belgium, right?
Also, Frito, of niet?
Yeah, something like that, man.
But like, I'm from Holland, so of course I will choose Holland if that's the question.
Yeah, no, it's a stupid question anyway. Okay, man. I think it's really. I think I know a lot now more after 1 hour of review. Do you have to want to say something to say? What do you say to your audience, to your fans?
Well, I hope that the conversation was not too much like going crazy here and there.
No, that was cool.
That you can follow it.
For sure.
Because sometimes I tend to ramble a little bit.
No, it's good, man.
But, yeah, you know, for my first podcast, I'm actually what do you call that? I'm happy about it.
Yeah, it's good, man. Because
I don't have much else to say other than you know, thanks Akira for having me, and that's just respect, man. Thanks, and it was nice to talk to you for the first time.
Yeah, I hope I didn't ask the stupid questions.
No, it was a good conversation, I think.
I think people know more about chaotic hostility and what the guys want.
Thinking like, is there something important that I should tell?
Yeah, you can tell it now. But do you have something you want to know about other things?
I would just say we didn't talk about that. Like after 5 years of chaotic hostility, we did the album.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, there are artists who can do an album each year. But we're not one of those artists. We really need like longer time between albums. For example, like Nosferatu.
Yes.
He did also, you know, like he didn't plan it, but it was like every 5 years or so that he did an album. I think that's what people can expect from us as well. And just, you know, we just believe in quality over quantity.
That's a good one, man.
We would rather release 3 good tracks in a year than 12 and not all of them are good.
Honestly, if you release one good track, it's better than 100 shit.
Yeah, that's what, and we just feel like, the quality in the scene of the up-tempo has to go up.
Okay,
it's going up, and some producers are really good, but some are really on a low level, making tracks like with just a kick and the vocal and one sample, maybe some percussion. But you have to have come on, man. Sometimes our projects have 100 layers, 100 how you call that, stems. And yeah, it's not good enough if you have 10 stems and that's not a track, We have to get rid of that mentality, I think.
Yeah, but that's really cool to mention because at the end, because you're serious about the music you guys making,
Yeah, we're really very serious.
And that's really, after this 1 hour, I see you really taking this up-tempo music like a serious thing, and that's good, man. Because people always ask you, what do you think about up-tempo? To be honest, I do this stuff for 25 years.
Yeah.
I might play this stuff, but I see it growing. But meanwhile, when you guys doing the up-tempo, I was doing a lot of industrial hardcore, UK hardcore, break beats and stuff. So I'm also from the terror. I go to the other side, So that's okay, man.
At the end of the day, we are all just artists, rebellious guys who want to do crazy shit.
Always, because
to keep it simple, we are all the same type of guys. We're just different generations.
I agree, man. And at the end, we like to kick people's ass, and we don't like to play the music people like, and that's the most important thing.
Exactly.
Honestly, if people say, "Yeah, kid, you have to play terror," I don't play terror. I just play different else. That's maybe funny, but it's kind of rebel inside me. And then you also have to say, man, I'm really happy, Dennis, you did it. I respect. Because I was asking you to want to do the show, you also can say, "Yeah, fuck off, man. I'm not gonna do this."
In a more nice way, maybe, but
it's also good for your audience because they will be on Prospect Radio. It's a different kind of audience. They won't expect, "Oh, what's up?" But they want to see this up-tempo guy on a Prospect, But that's
not Prospect, man. I love industrial. We play some of our sets. We start with a little bit of industrial because we like the vibe it gives to start with, a little bit industrial, and then go into up-tempo. And then go into a little bit of terror at the end.
I sent you a big package of tracks. You may like it. Also with Satan, Dolphin, some of my trackers mine, some trackers drugs. And just have fun with it, man.
Cool, man.
And also send me also your tracks, man. I have to listen to it.
I will make a Dropbox folder.
Well, honestly, maybe my son likes you guys more than some tracks I give him,
Cool, man. We'll see.
I will infect him with chaotic hostility. Okay, man. Shout out to Ricardo. He wasn't there, but I think Dennis talked a lot about you.
A little bit about him as well. I can tell his story a little bit.
It's good, man. But I know he's the guy behind, and that's good. He's the guy behind the mask, and you were the guys behind and in the front, man. So
yeah.
And you're the guy with the GoPro. I see you always in the vlog, like.
Yeah, we didn't do vlogs for a long time, so maybe we should just do it again.
I think your fans will appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would.
Okay, shout out Dennis.
Respect, man.
I wish you all the best. All fans, wait, don't go away. I have to press stop because if this press, I lost everything.
I don't press anything.
I press stop now.